Hello, welcome back, House-1 here, and today we're going to be looking at a pretty cool LEGO set. This is set 6385 from 1985, and it is Firehouse 1. It is my only old LEGO Firehouse that I have, but it is a very cool one. I recently got almost all the pieces to complete it. I'm just borrowing this one piece from another set, so I think it's time to re-review this because the last time I did, it was absolutely horrible. But today we're going to be looking at it. We'll start with the figures, then move on to the vehicles, and then finally the set. So without further ado, let's get into the figures, of which there are 3. The first 2 figures are simple firefighters with their black clothes, and I think they look pretty cool. They have white helmets and air tanks, and they have the simple smiley face with the solid stud head I was going to show you. Let's see if I can quickly... I'll get the helmet off. As you can see, or you can try and see, he has a solid stud, oh my goodness, a solid stud head. But yeah, they're pretty simple, they have nice printing, it's pretty, as I said, simple printing, and they have no back printing because that wasn't a thing at the time, but I still think they're pretty cool figures. The third and final figure in the set is this guy, which can either be a civilian or like an operator of the, I have him as like the phone operator of the whole thing, but he has a nice little blue striped shirt and blue pants. Again, pretty simple. For some reason, my hair is extremely loose. It's not broken or anything. That's just how it is, apparently. And it's in the old brown color. He also has the solid stud head with the smiley face, because there was nothing else at the time. But yeah, let's get on to the vehicles now. And the first vehicle is a truck. Don't mind the slight layer of dust on there. But I think it's a pretty cool little car or truck. It has a little flatbed in the back where it can hold these 2 things, which I don't know what they are, but they look cool. It can also hold a fire extinguisher. It has 2 taillights, and it is a 4-wide, of course. It does have 1 sticker over assembly on the front, which means over multiple pieces, and then it has 2 fire stickers on either door. It can open if you just lift up the roof because it's on a nice old hinge, and it can sit 1 figure. And you do have to take the air tanks off the fireman to put him inside, but he can comfortably sit in there. You can put the air tanks on the back with the fire extinguisher if you want, and it makes a pretty cool little truck. The second vehicle in the set is also a truck. This time it is an actual fire truck, and it is pretty cool. It is also a 4-wide. It has sticker over assembly on the front as well, the same one as the car does. It has a nice little back as well. This is supposed to be up. It likes falling down because it's old and loose. It does have an extendable hose on a string, so you can actually bring it out and extend it, or you can retract it in, and then it has the clip, as you saw, just to hold it in place. Very cool little feature there. It has this ladder, which can be rose and lowered because of the hinge there, as you saw, old hinge, and it's on a turntable as well, which means it has a lot of motion. The front, you have to move the ladder out of the way to open, but it can open, and you can sit 1 figure in there. And again, you have to take off the guy's air tanks to get him in there, but he can comfortably sit in the truck. But yeah, I quite like the figures. Although they are simple, I think they work well for a set like this. And then I also like the vehicles. I do not like the sticker over assembly, but it looks good either way. Now let's get on to the actual set, which is quite large. This set rests atop a 32 by 32 base plate, which was common in a lot of these older town sets, and it is a pretty simple base plate. It has just 2 lanes splitting off in either direction with a cross lane in the middle. It has flowers on either side, and I do believe this one is out of order there. That's more accurate to how it should be. The actual set itself is pretty cool. It is quite large. If you look at the tower, it does go up quite high. You can see that it does have these large garage door panels which can open. You just, they're on rails. They go up in here. You can't really see them through the light, but maybe at the back you can see that there is a rail at the top. Yeah, you can see the rail at the top, and if you just say I'm pushing on the bottom, which has a little hinge there, you can just push it up, and you can also lower it, of course, using the same little mechanism. As you can see, I was just pushing on that little bar here, and it opens pretty seamlessly, and you can do that with the other one as well. I'm surprised these open seamlessly. Whenever I did them before, they were all rough, but yeah, it works well, despite being over, over 40 years old now. Pretty cool. The front has this large sticker over assembly over 6 pieces, which, fun story, I had to take off and reapply because it was over the wrong 6 pieces. So yeah, that was fun. Or no, it's over 9 pieces. Even worse. Or something like that. About 9 pieces. And the sides also have these stickered windows. They're pretty simple, but they look pretty good, as well as lattice pieces at the top. You can look at the top of this section first, and it does have a skylight looking down into the fire station. It has the same thing on the other side, but two skylights. The back does have this tower, which you've seen, and on the inside of the tower, it has, well, a hose. A simple hose there, but a hose nonetheless. In the bottom story of the firehouse, you can see there is a small little cabinet over here, and by opening it, there's not really anything inside, but you can put something in there like a fire extinguisher. On this side, it has a fire axe. Shall look at that. Fire axe and a fire extinguisher tapped on the wall like that. You can see how simple it is. It's only one wall wide, so it's not too detailed on the inside. Any detail you do see is also seen on the outside. The door can open in the front, of course, and close. And then we can move upstairs, which is a bit more interesting. It has a couple control panels and a couple telephone dial-up ones in the middle. So pretty simple control panels, pretty common. You may have definitely seen this one before. You may not have seen that one if you don't do vintage stuff as much, but it's pretty common. Control panels there. Some more of those windows with the stickers on them. And then in the front it has a chair here as well, which you can sit one minifigure. And in the front it has these large sloped windows, which I always thought were cool, and I'm always missing at least one of them. But here we do have both. The top, and this is about it, is just a siren or a alarm or whatever it is, and then these 2 antennae up top, which from looking at the box need to be a bit farther back, I just realized. But yeah, that's about it with the set. Being older, it doesn't have as many cool bells and whistles as some of the new ones, but I still think it's pretty cool. The box I have also has some pretty cool features on it. It has these inspiration builds, just alternates, and you can see it also has an alternate builds on the back of the box, which do also look pretty cool. Just a smaller firehouse. You saw the fire boat in the underside of the box, or in the opening flap. A little helicopter, fire helicopter station there. Pretty cool. And the instruction manual would also be that older, my box is a bit decrepit, but would be this older folding side instruction manual. But it does have pages. It has, let's see, the steps. 12 for the vehicles, and the house is done in 20 steps. So all that in 20 steps. Pretty cool. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. I quite like this set. It's simple, but I really like it. It goes well in any city, and I think it looks pretty nice. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.